I'm so sick and tired of a minority that are telling us that we can't pray in public. Here's a student that struggled through high school, yet has been asked to speak at Babson College in Massachusetts, the #1 entrepreneurial school in the country, the last 9 years. In 8 of the 9 years, I was named the top speaker in the #1 course at Babson. I've been asked to speak at Stetson, University of Tampa. I gave the commencement speech at University of South Florida one year. I'm trying to understand, how is that possible? Because I realize when you establish a goal, make it small goals. Write it down. Write down what you want to do over the next 10 years, what you want to do over the next 20 years. And you can succeed. If you don't have something to measure your success, how are you going to succeed? In football, it was about wins and losses. Sure, we won the state championship. We lost one game. It was a success. But the next year, we were 4-6. And that's where I learned about humility, being humble. We won the first 3 games until we lost to Tampa Catholic. None of you have ever heard that or experienced that. And I hope you don't. But my senior year, we came back. I had been injured. I wanted to play badly, and we won, and we had a great game. When you lose something, when you experience difficulties, it gives you a greater appreciation for everything that life offers. My involvement at Moffitt has been one for the last 20 years because cancer is just a horrible disease, as so many are, and I've had so many people's lives touched. And my dad died from pancreatic cancer, and my grandfather from leukemia. And I was touched because at the age of 13, I met a young man named Marty Sala, whose father was a major in the sheriff's department. And he and I raised pigeons, and he had leukemia, and I didn't know what that meant. What it meant was he had a death sentence, 100% chance when I was a child you're going to die. Today, if you're a young person, you have a 92.8% chance of surviving. And I thought that was wonderful until a friend of mine, Major Ryan Birchnell with the Highway Patrol, lost a young daughter. It's that commitment to helping Moffitt, though, find a cure for cancer. And 3 years ago, I put on a walk for Father's Day for prostate cancer. If you're a man, all you males out there, at some point, you will have prostate cancer. Maybe at an elderly age. But if you have a father that has prostate cancer, you're more likely to get it. And Hispanics and African Americans, we're more prone to it. So 5 years ago, I joined the Advanced Prostate Cancer Collaboration Initiative at Moffitt, and I decided I was going to do this walk, but I couldn't find anybody to be a spokesperson. Nobody that I knew that survived it would go and talk about it. We're opening a new restaurant on the river, and I was going to start this Father's Day with a Father's Day walk. I said, Lord, please help me find that person, that man that has the courage to speak out about the need to fund prostate cancer research because there's not enough funding. And I prayed dear and hard, and because of my understanding, I went in for a checkup in November when the Lord answered my prayers. And that's what I truly feel. I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Non-aggressive, but prostate cancer. My wife, when you hear that word, it shatters your life. But I'm not worried. I have zero fear. I have that courage and the belief in my faith that the Lord Almighty has done this so I can help share with you the need to have annual checkups when you're over 40 years old, and to tell your fathers, have you had a checkup? I've been going through process, and tomorrow I have another test, and I'm running the Boston Marathon. I think it's on April 21st. And I was running for prostate cancer for people when I found out I had prostate cancer. And there's more of a reason to do it. You know, running a marathon, I've run 17 marathons, and I hate marathons. It's not fun. But I donate my medals to children fighting cancer. And when you see that smile on their face, what I've learned is when you help somebody, when you give that gift to someone of hope, a belief that they can overcome something, there's nothing more rewarding. There's nothing more rewarding than helping a young person get an education, whether it be a Jesuit, Tampa Catholic, with the Academy of the Holy Names. And because of 19 years ago, I set up 2 endowments at University of South Florida where 10 minority students receive full scholarships. And one of them has gone to become a doctor, another one a nuclear engineer, and on and on. Gentlemen, what you're learning here today is so important. I don't like to read anything, but a meaningful life is not being rich, popular, highly educated, or being perfect. It's about being real, being humble, sharing ourselves and touching the lives of others. I guess in some way I've touched the lives of many people, but I really don't feel like I've done enough. I thank Father Ermisch for giving me the opportunity to speak to you all today. And I hope that you realize and you go home and thank your mother, your father, for this opportunity to get this great education. And you may not realize it. These were the best days of my life. I wouldn't go back, wouldn't change a thing. But I still thank Father Hatchell, Father Hartnett, Father Bartles, Father Connors, Father Rogers, Father LeBlanc, Father Naughton, and Father Revoir, who was our prefect of discipline, for putting me in PH because I didn't behave all the time. But I'm thankful to everything that Jesuit gave me. And I hope that one day you'll come back and remember the school that was giving you the foundation to go on to greater things. When you talk to me about who is a success, it's these men and women that are teaching you every day. I was blessed one year to coach football here, and I coached a young man that everybody said would never be a running back. He was a freshman. And I said, listen, I think you have the talent. You're going to be the next great running back. And it took measures for me to have him believe in me and to gain confidence. He asked me if I played with Leonard George, the great running back, who's the first African American to sign a scholarship at the University of Florida. I said, yeah, I did. The only way I could give him to believe in me was Leonard gave me a knee pad, says, you're going to be the next great running back. I gave it to this young man. This young man they said he would never succeed. He went on to succeed in college at Georgia Tech, being drafted. And today he's wearing a Super Bowl ring. Your dreams can come true if you believe in it, if you work hard. You make that commitment. I want to thank all of you all for letting me share just a few words with you. I know you have a busy year ahead. Before you know it, this first year will be gone. The seniors, you'll be going on to reach your goals and going on to college. Don't take any day for granted. Give thanks for every morning. Every morning I read a Bible verse. Every morning I start my day with a prayer. It's like to sign off on my emails.